So in my last video, I changed the settings and I figured it was pretty much only right to start over and play with these settings that I'm proposing. We're back to level 30, 31. Got the Parasaur tame, that's usually my first go-to. I know a lot of people do the Moshamps, but that's just, Parasaurs have a special place in my heart, honestly. We're gonna make some narcotics, we're gonna get some trank arrows, and I didn't get it on video, but where I spawned, there was a beautiful tech raptor, and tech raptors are like one of my favorites, so if I see one, I'll do a lot to get it, especially if it's a high level. But we don't have the spyglass to see what level it is. I have no idea what level it's at, but here's just a quick makeshift tame bin thing, trap, whatever you want to call it, that you can really build anywhere. It's not super expensive depending on how many doorways you go, but I just do like a 3x3, so you're gonna need 12 stone foundations and then at least 2 rows, what are they called, stone doorways, all around. I use 3 levels. That's enough for everything. I would say up to Rex's probably. The only thing that would probably need 4 levels and maybe a bigger pin would be the Spino, the Spinosaurus, but this is perfect for a raptor. Easy to build as long as you got stone and wood around you, some fiber obviously. You'll also need some pillars so that you can snap on those wooden ramps, but other than that, it's cheap, easy, ready to go. I also found this awesome swamp area. There were some raptors and some Dilophosaurs, nothing too crazy. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty quiet. I always pick places with water, so it's gonna be probably a good go-to early base for now. Also tamed a Pteranodon. It's one of my favorite early tames too because I'm an explorer. I like to explore and find a place to build. So Pteranodons are like pretty much second on my list after the Parasaur, but now we're going to use the Pteranodon to basically kite, basically say, hey, what's up raptor, and trick him to going into the pen and leave our Parasaur here to chill at our makeshift swamp base that's still coming along. We're gonna level up some weight, and movement speed are usually my go-tos in the beginning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna set up shop here. Once I lay down the bed, that means it is going to be a base for me. So we're gonna find this tech raptor. He's in this brush of this island. It's always fun. There he is. Always fun finding these guys. You can always hear those footsteps though. Oh my gosh. If you are not if you are not mounted or like on something that can take one, terrifying. So yeah, nothing really to it. Just make sure you don't get super close so he doesn't rip you off of the Pteranodon or kill your tame, or really, you know, just make this whole thing a terrible experience. He might aggro on that Parasaur, I hope not, but they'll do a good job following you. I don't hear you. Oh wait, you're probably right. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, just lead him up the ramp. Oh, okay. We're good though. That's pretty much, that might be the most damage you suffer, honestly, throughout the entire process. Alright, so I got a ton of trank arrows. Honestly, raptors are easier to tame than you might think. Like, this will probably take 4 or 5 headshots at the most. The tech raptor decided to put its head into the wall, so I'm gonna put some in its body. You could probably use Ebola for most raptors too. I am not that great. I need to put it in a pen and make sure there's nothing around it, and then just have this like controlled environment. Yeah, I'll put some, get a good headshot in here. Especially if it's like one that I want to keep and make sure that it's taken care of. Like, there's nothing to really interrupt us right now, which is great. Dang, 156, okay. There we go. Nothing to it, nothing to it. So We're gonna put some meat in there and some narco berries. Still early game. Haven't really even considered making kibble. This was more of like this dude spawned, or when I spawned for the first time, he was right there. He almost killed me. Lost him in the water, so this is more of like a personal tame, like I have conquered you kind of thing. And also got a ramshackle raptor saddle from one of those loot drops. If you do not get the loot drops, the things that fall from the sky, what are you doing? Definitely recommend it, because saddles are important to get. Like, if the saddle breaks, you fall off the tame, and then you're a weak, squishy human, so that is bad. So yeah, strong saddles for the win. I will say one of the things about this type of trap or taming is that you have to break it. So that's really the only thing, but stone doorways, super cheap, super easy to make, and you get XP for building all this in early game. So yeah, it's a win-win in my book. But yeah, now we've got this guy. I wanted to try out, oh my gosh, I wanted to try out this animated skin. He looks so derpy. No. This is a no for me. I mean, it's awesome that they did that, but no, I can't. Yeah. So, I found a Machamps on my way back, and I figured, you know what, why not? Let's go for it and tame it. And look at that, he needs Mejo berries for the first portion of his tame. Now, these guys are like a little bit of Russian roulette. You totally passive tame them, like don't do anything to these guys. These guys are super chill. They are pretty much afraid of everything. So, you know, if you hit it, it's gonna run away from you. They're not super fast, but yeah, just passive tame them, walk up to them, and they'll tell you in the little gray letters. Oh gosh, please don't hit him. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, if you're lucky, oh, okay, my Pteranodon was fighting a seagull. Good stuff. But yeah, if you're lucky, they'll only want berries, but I mean, they can ask for a variety of things. They can ask for rare flowers or mushrooms. They can ask for things that aren't pickable from a bush. So you are playing Russian roulette. You can do things to get around that. You can go out of the render space and then walk back in. That sometimes resets it. You can also knock them out, and that will reset their taming requirements. But so far, yeah, this should be it. He just needed berries from me, so super easy tame, and you guys are about to see their utility. Therizinosaurs, I think, are still the best when it comes to gathering fiber, but these guys, early game, super good at getting fiber. They're decently beefy. They can take a couple hits. You know, if you're getting attacked by those little Dilophosaurs, they can take those on. They can get wood. They can get thatch pretty well. So you don't have to spend all your time hacking away and degrading your tools. But yeah, not a bad addition. And you can also do some tricks to get these guys to get a bunch of prime meat. So definitely a good addition. We've got 3 in the family right now. Well, 4. Can't leave out the Parasaur. But yeah, these are basically like the early tames, and pretty straightforward to get. Nothing much to it. Once you're like in your 30s, level 30s. I would say by like 35, all of these guys pretty easy to do. But yeah, I'm gonna build up in the swamp and make a house for these guys, and I'll see you guys later.